Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad, and in this video you can watch the forecast for your star sign for the week July 7th to July 13th, 2025. And if you are interested in a personal reading with me, you can go to my website, which you are seeing right now on your screens, or you can find its link into the description down below. Now with that said, let's jump right away to your forecast. This reading is going to be for Pisces Sun, Moon, and also Pisces Rising. And if it happens that you're born under the Pisces sign, then the reading will show you what you're going to face going through your week, like situations that you're going to be involved in, enterprises, how your hopes and dreams are going to develop, and so on and so forth. If your moon is in Pisces, then you can take from the reading how you're going to feel going through your week. And if your rising sign is Pisces, then you can take from the reading what is going to be the best way to deal with the stuff that you're going to face going forward. So listening to all three should give you a pretty good idea what kind of a week you're going to have ahead. And with that said, the first card for you Pisces, which represents the environment of your week, is going to be Six of Cups, followed by the second card of the Death. Moving on, the second card represents what's going to work against you. The third one, that is going to be the Chariot. And the final one, we have Two of Swords. The third card represents what's going to work in your favor. And the last one is how things are going to wrap up for you by the end of the week. So I think that you are going to stumble upon a childhood friend. We have Six of Cups, and as this brings nostalgia, also it's possible to bring old people, a childhood friend, into your life once again. Also on a personal level, it displays pleasure of the stuff you're doing. Every project, every person you meet, even the chores that you will have to perform into, it's gonna bring you some sense of pleasure and none sense of displeasure. And not just only the stuff, but also the people. You will find unusual, very pleasant connection with everyone you literally deal with. But the king of the hill for you is going to be that childhood friend, which is going to appear once again in your life. You may stumble upon each other at the store, on the street. It may happen to be a client of yours, or just walk into your business and ask for a service. Just may have a nostalgia and just call you on the phone. No matter the circumstances under which you are going to bump on each other, the initial feeling is going to be that you have nothing in common, and therefore, there is nothing for you to talk about, there is nothing for you to experience together. That is described by the Death card here into the second position. And of course, this is going to be a very, very big mistake. You have a lot to share, at least according to that card. You can not just only to share, but also you have a lot what can contribute to each other's well-being and to each other's fine life that you can have from here on moving forward. Basically, with them being involved in your life in one way or another, and make no mistake here, the way they can be involved, it can be anyone's guess. They could be involved just as a friend. That could be a high school sweetheart. And if you are free, they are free. You can hit on one more time. Okay. No matter the circumstances, this week is a call for you to give another chance to this relationship, despite of its property, because it could be just a friendship, could be just acquaintance, or it could be something with a romantic incentive here that's you may develop for that old childhood, maybe high school friend, which is going to appear. Now, on every front, what is going to work in your favor with the Chariot card, it is the binding of triumph. So no matter what you are going to involve yourself into going through that week, you will succeed into triumphing regardless what kind of an odds are going to be stacked against you. And not just only that, but the triumph is going to fulfill all of your desire for result. So whatever you wish to accomplish that week, it's the week where you can do that, with the only caveat that what you are gonna consciously choose of doing or choose to do needs to be something that it is pleasant to you. If you choose it just for the sake of it, and you end up hating developing that enterprise, things are not going to work for you. So under that influence of the Chariot, you are going to have a very strong determination and will to prevail moving through the week. And not just only that, but doing it by yourself. So it's highly unlikely for you to ask for any kind of help or being dependent on someone. And thus, by the end of the week, you end up having yourself being very proud of how far could you go just by yourself and not being dependable on anyone. And the week is going to wrap up for you through the Two of Swords, which shows quite of an equilibrium that you are going to accomplish, having all of the fields of your life moving simultaneously and therefore balancing each other. So your job is going to be just as good as your romantic life, which is going to be just as good as your social life, which is going to be just as good as your family life, which is going to be just as good as your working life. And so they all are going to balance each other in a precious equilibrium, and you will have none of them interfere with the other, which is going to create a pretty big peace for you. So finally, you can find some time to catch up your breath, to use it for respite, if you will. And whatever conundrum you're facing at that point, if there are any, then towards the end of the week, circumstances are going to happen, which through them, the resolution to that conundrum will become obvious to you. It's just is going to be eye gouging. And so you will have no choice but to take on that option, because it's going to be pretty compelling and is going to be the right one for you to take. But alas, the appeal of the cards, of my tarot cards, is when that childhood friend appears, just give the man or the woman a chance. You will not gonna regret it. And so with that said, Pisces, that was your weekly reading. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it. And if you did, you can subscribe for the channel, leave a like, comment on the video if you feel so. And if you think that that video can help someone you know, you can share it with them as well. Hope we see each other next time. And until then, bye.